What is up, people? There's a spider loose in my house. It's one of those black widows. I think it's the female one. I'm terrified. Coffee calms my soul. Okay, so last week one of our subs asked how does she use the native software on the iPhone to get beautiful photos because she does not have a DSLR. And well, you are lucky because I prepared a Flatlay for us, some EDC, everyday carry, some knives, some Zippos, my favorite stuff to shoot when I'm bored. There's also a lappy in there. A handkerchief that I made myself. Yes, I got into needlework during the lockdown. So yeah, I made that. So that's pretty exciting for me. This is its first screen time, if I may say that. Okay, so also just another thing. It's super gloomy outside. Like it's overcast and it's raining, and I'm sitting by the door in our lounge, so this is why it's so loungy over here, and the only lighting that I have is the door itself, and I think it looks pretty good. So if you remember 2 episodes ago, lighting, this is a prime example of that. So let's get into the Flatlay. Okay, so what we have here is the native photo panel of the iPhone. At the bottom we've got photo, we've got portrait. See, it zooms a bit. Now that will give you a depth effect if you're shooting portraits. We're not going to do that. Let's take a square picture because we're going to probably load this type of picture to Instagram. And see, there's a little crosshair across the photo that helps you keep it perfectly flat for a flat lay photo. Let's frame it and we capture it. Okay, so now we're going to go into the actual photo, and we're going to say edit at the bottom. Now see, at the bottom here we've got a few options you can drag across it. Stay away from auto. And because it's dark outside today, we want to up the exposure a little bit. And let's leave the brilliance for now. The highlights, if you look at the photo, the highlights are pretty, the highlights, I'm going to show you what the highlights does. See, it darkens or brightens all the highlight tints on the photo. Shadows, the higher you go on the bar, the brighter the photo gets, and the lower you go, the darker the shadows gets. Now let's leave it over there, and if you want to see what the photo looked like before you adjusted the shadows, you can just tap on that and you can see what it looked like. Let's just take it back to 0 for now. On this type of photo, I like to up the contrast a bit. It just creates a little bit of drama. You can add a little brightness. Now you're going to ask, what's the difference between brightness and exposure? Now, exposure on a camera is how quick or how slow the shutter closes. The quicker the shutter closes, the darker your photo will be, and the slower it does, the brighter your photo will be. Now, brightness does not affect your exposure. Brightness actually affects the tint of your photo, much like highlights would. Alright, and the black point Now I'm going to drag the black point up a bit, down a bit. Now see what happens. You get that sepia type of tone on your photo. Very cinematic look actually. So I'm going to bring the black point down. I quite enjoy that type of tone on a photo these days. And I'm just going to up the contrast a wee bit to compensate. I always leave vibrance where it is. Saturation saturates the colors in your photos. So the higher it goes, the brighter the colors are, and the lower it goes, the more saturated or less saturated your photo is. I'm just gonna take it down a little bit. The warmth, see how it goes from blue, more a bluish hue to a redder hue. Now that controls the warmth of your photo. I want to take it a little bit down. I enjoy a cooler photo. Tint I'm going to leave. I tend to leave the sharpness as is because the iPhone's camera is pretty sharp, stock standard. Now definition you can pump up like that, and it mimics a high definition photo, HDR photo, where you would stitch a few, 3 or 4 different, probably 3 exposures together in Lightroom. It mimics that, but it's not very good taste. It's like asking a woman for her age. It's not good taste. Okay, so I'm just going to up the definition a little bit, and then vignette. You see how the edges get darker or lighter. That mimics film photos. So I'm just going to add a little bit of a vignette, and you're done. You're ready to upload that to Instagram. That's a beautiful photo. And that was that. That is how we took a beautiful Instagram movie photo with the iPhone 7 Plus. And like I said last time, this is a dated piece of kit. This is not the best iPhone. I think the Pro versions is going to be insane. I've yet to try one, so I don't know. But I know this one takes amazing photos. And yeah, that's about all I have to say this week. So stay safe, wash your hands, and drink coffee. Cheers.